with another video beyond Dragon Ball Super, man. My little drink, you ain't gotta see that. Anyway, beyond Dragon Ball Super, the entire Merno arc, the original Merno versus the Multiverse. You know what I'm saying? UnrealEntGaming, you know how it is. Let's get to it, man.
So we can't go screwing around inside.
Oh yeah, man. I forgot. You can be a member now on my channel. If you want to be a member, make sure you know what I'm saying, y'all do that, man. Different levels. Y'all can see it, read it in the description. Cheap as hell. You want to be a member? Do it, man. More content on the way. And appreciate y'all.
We have 1 hour to do what we've got to do, so I guess we'll pair off in small groups and come together as the fights intensify and draw closer. We'll need to study one another's movements and attacks and figure out ways to synchronize them if things get a little messy against Merno. Goku, with the amount of people going inside, Mr. Popo says, we can only limit your training for 30 minutes. Anything more and you will all be sealed inside. Do your best, Mr. Popo says. Me and Dende will notify you if anything happens, to where as soon as we then see how Frieza had gone in bumping Goku's shoulder and making his way inside, in being as rude as Frieza could ever be, that's when Frieza went on to tell Goku, "Get out of my way, ape." So this is the hyperbolic time chamber I've heard so much about.
Oh,
no
shit.
wonder you idiots were always able to stay ahead of me. You went on to use this room to your advantage. Clever. I wonder how much more powerful I could become if I had known about this years ago. Now's not the time to be bringing up the past, Frieza. I'll keep my end of the deal so as long as you can keep yours. Yes, I'm well aware of what you said. If I were to reach a new level of power, this will be the perfect place to do so. I'm not looking to share memories or tell scary stories in here, Frieza says. I'm looking to beat you fools close to death and find a new evolution. How wonderful.
Yes, sir.
I could fight as I like in here. Look at this vast void of space. I could punish you monkeys here and there wouldn't be a soul in the universe that would hear you scream. So then, I didn't come here to chit-chat with you, he adds. Which one of you is going to be the first to be destroyed? Will it be you, Namekian? I haven't forgotten about what you did on Namek. Or will it be the machines? Or maybe you, Majin Buu. I've heard many stories about your strength. Or maybe it will be one of you, Goku and Vegeta. To where only then we also get to see how Vegeta had gone in doing the same thing and bumping Goku's shoulder by telling him, "Stand aside, Kakarot. This one is going to be mine." You've been talking mighty brave since coming here, Frieza. I've been waiting for the day where I would have the chance to pay you back for what you did to me. And there will be nothing that will stop me from smashing your face around this place while also getting stronger. If you die as a result, then you die, Vegeta says. Oh, is that so, Vegeta, Frieza asks, but killing me would go against what your little monkey friend Goku is asking for. I never planned on working with you since the Tournament of Power, but I intend for this to be the last time that we ever do. I want you to remember something. You apes aren't the only ones who could discover new transformations to better suit them in battle. Mark my words, if the angel doesn't kill you, I will. I promise. As Vegeta went on to respond, "You're a joke, Frieza. There is no way that you can even come close to rivaling what I am now. Save your tough talk for when the fighting begins, because you're going to be my first opponent, and I don't plan on going easy." We'll see about that once the door closes, Frieza says. You're lucky this angel has made a mess of things. Otherwise, I would have taken care of you a long time ago before giving you the chance to get stronger. Shall we start off by using our full power then, with Vegeta responding, "Do what you need to do, but it won't make a difference in this fight. Hurry up, Kakarot, I can't wait anymore." Alright, Goku says, that should be everyone. I'm glad Gohan dropped off the boys and joined us. It would have been too dangerous for them to be here. Listen, Goku says, if anything changes, let us know.
Gohan gotta drop off the boys.
Somehow extend our time, then please try.
Them niggas is strong enough to handle themselves to go home.
This as possible. I'm not sure if you can contact us from the outside world, so if it means doing so, open the door and tell us. But in the meantime, it's going to get very bloody in here, so please make sure that you seal the door nice and shut so nothing happens. You got it, Goku, Dende says. We'll make sure that nothing causes the door to open from either side. We'll be waiting for you all out here. It's all or nothing, Gohan, Piccolo says. Kind of reminds me of the good old days. Me and you will pair off first. We've grown a lot since the Tournament of Power and the fight with Moro on Earth, but it's time to step it up, he said.
Imagine this Merno art now with the new power-ups and shit. That'd be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm looking forward to it, Piccolo. We've all got a stake in this fight, to protect and watch out for our friends and family. If it's alright with you, I'm going to be fighting you using my full power. I'm off, Goku says. Be careful out there. If another asks, then just tell them where we are, but also make sure to also stay in touch with Whis and find out if anything happens. Thank you for letting us do this, Dende. I owe you one. With Dende responding, will do, Goku. Owe it to me by beating this angel. I wish you all the best of luck inside. As all a while when then going back to Beerus'
man, I want to see them train.
Beerus keeps walking around Whis.
I appreciate you gonna show us.
I've been pacing around here thinking of solutions, but I've yet to hear you suggest one, Whis. Spill it. Why have you gone quiet all of a sudden? Is there something you know that I don't? Coming up with a solution against someone who is second to the Grand Priest isn't something easy to think about, Whis says. I do believe we have a fighting chance, but only if everyone bands together as one. I knew something was off when I felt Merno's clones holding back a bit of their power. I was trying to understand, but it dawned upon me later that he was only using us for something greater. Unless the Omni Kings and the Grand Priest arrive, the chances of us winning are extremely low. However, not impossible to do. It'll take everything to win, he says. But it was only during that moment where both of them had stopped in what they were doing as Beerus went on to respond, Whis, did you just feel that too? Yes, Whis says, he's landed, and it looks as though he's found his next target. He's entered Universe 12. We can only hope that Jin and Angel Martinu can hold on long enough to survive. But I do have faith, Whis continues. If anyone knows Merno well enough, it's my sister Martinu. Unless Merno acts on instinct, I trust Universe 12 will hold off and stand a chance. But we will see. As meanwhile within Universe 12, with Merno shown fighting a warrior named Izo, Merno went on to ask, honestly now, and just what do you think this is going to do to me? As Izo went on to shout, you will leave this planet now! No, Izo, you can't, Jin says. I knew he was here, but I never expected for Merno to come here this quickly. There must be a weakness that I can exploit. As Merno went on to spawn an angelic staff by then responding, my brother's angelic staff. Let's see how it holds up, shall we? You mortals here don't deserve to be touched by my divine hands. So what I will do instead is I will tear you apart using the angel staff, he says. With Merno then shown having to do exactly that by slicing Izo in half, it was only there where Merno went on to address Jin by telling him, was that the best Universe 12 had to offer, Jin? Surely that wasn't your strongest mortal, was it? How dare you come here and make a mockery of this universe, Jin says. I fear nothing, even angels. I don't care what you do. I'd rather die than submit myself to you. I don't believe that you were as mighty as you claim to be, and I'm going to prove it. To whereas Jin was then shown firing multiple ki blasts directly at Merno, with each of them shown having to then make contact with no effect at all, that's when Merno went on to tell him, what a miserable act of desperation. You despicable gods are all alike. Stubborn until the very end, even after seeing that there is no way out. As Jin went on to ask, not even a scratch? How was it that nothing is working? My Chaos Blast surely had to have worked. I don't believe it. As Merno went on to stick his arm out by responding, believe it, Destroyer. As before Jin could even react, Merno had then gone in grabbing him by the throat and then being shown lifting him on up by telling him, you have grown to become fragile, Jin. Your fighting spirit is brittle and flimsy compared to before. You were one of the mightiest destroyers during my reign over Universe 13. It would appear as though time has made you grow more comfortable with your position as a ruler. And if memory serves me correct, when I was thought to have been destroyed, you didn't even care. What was it you said? Better him than me, is that right? Well, it wasn't me, but now it will surely be you. My retribution will not go unchecked without seeing your death through. Better you than me, right, Jin? You're smiling. And what exactly do you find funny? As Jin went on to respond, you may be powerful, but you're going to get exactly what you always had coming. Oh please, Merno says, save me the lecture. I've heard countless monologues of how I'm going to pay. One by one, I will crush you all. Any last words before you die? As from that point on, Jin went on to then tell Merno, you should always pay close attention. As out of nowhere from behind Merno, we then see how Martino had gone in punching Merno directly in the spine, and from there having to shout, enough Merno, and sending Merno flying out into the distance, as she from there went on to save Jin's life, as Jin went on to respond, thank you Martino. It's not safe to be here, Lord Jin. Leave him to me. I need you to leave. Prepare and wait for me. You do not have the power to fight him, she adds. I will do what I must here. Now please go. He's coming. To where as Jin was shown doing exactly that, with Merno now making his way back onto the battlefield.
That's what's up now.
Point on where Merno went on to shout, it's been generations, Martino. It's so nice to see you. I call upon the power of our angelic race to give me the strength I need to prevail, she says.
You ain't gonna do it.
I haven't used this since I was first brought into becoming the angel of this universe, she adds. Let this power be what guides me. And as soon as Martino was then shown powering up, she then went on to continue, and if I am to fail, please Father, mighty Grand Priest, hear my cries and see to it that balance is restored. I never wanted to ever hurt you, she says, but you leave us with no other choice than to do what we must to rid you of this horrible life you've abused. I bested you during training plenty of times before, and I will do so again now.
Okay, okay.
Merno was then shown making
talk your shit then.
so closer, he then went on to respond, you mean when I was weak?
Oh.
Like how you are now? You don't know me, and you do not know what I currently possess. Show me what you can do, and you better pray that it works. You will not continue to destroy, Martino says. Maybe this will make you remember. To where as Merno was then shown getting close enough, Martino went on to stick her arm out and shouting, Celestial Shockwave!
Oh shit, okay.
This attack itself was so powerful and so impactful that not only do we see a massive shockwave ripple all throughout the landscape, but apparently enough it also seems as though this had rattled Merno, as Merno went on to ask, what was that? And from that point on, seeing how Merno was then beginning to get dragged back, as Martino fell down to a knee and responding, it's just as I thought. That attack took too much out of me. I haven't used an attack with that kind of power and force for millions of years. In which as Merno had then gone and looking down on his chest, he then went on to comment, this vibration. I remember this attack. You used it on me when we trained. You beat me with this every single time. This attack was meant to destroy you from the inside out. Of course you'd use it on me again, he adds. Hoping you'd crush me from the inside, is that it? I should have remembered the way you fight. Your tactic is to destabilize and neutralize your enemy from the inside, not from the out. But of course your fighting tactics are focused more on what's on the inside and not what's on the out, you revolting pest.
Oh
nice
shit.
Try, but I'm nothing like when we trained in the past. You think I truly didn't come prepared? I was waiting for the day this would happen. As Martino went on to respond, it barely worked. I only managed to stun him for a moment. Just, what are you? What have you done to yourself?
This angel like Roseanne.
Power? All of this because you wanted to become something that was never meant for you to have? So you've thrown me off my rhythm for a moment, Merno says. In that case, allow me to also do the same to you. An eye for an eye, isn't that right? And as soon as Merno had then gone and shooting a blast directly at Martino, this blast, interestingly enough, was not meant for her, but instead, it was directly aimed at none other than the god of destruction,
Oh,
Jin,
shit.
as the blast itself went on to completely blow Jin's head off. As Merno went on to comment, I never finished my fight with the destroyer of this universe, and it was beginning to bother me. Here's a parting gift, Merno says.
Man, you
Since
about to go.
coordinated a surprise attack, here's my surprise for you. No, it can't be Lord Jin, Martino says. As with Jin's body then shown hitting the ground,
fucked
that's
that
when
nigga
Merno went
up.
on to continue. Better him than me, right, Jin? Now, as for you,
That
you're
nigga.
next. Big sister, is it? Always looking after others, were you? Well, I don't remember you looking out for me when I needed your help the most, but none of that matters. What matters right now is once I stabilize myself, you're finished. I'm going to take my time watching you suffer. As a matter of fact, I know just how I'll do it too. Let it be known that you will become the third angel to fall. A message to the Grand Priest and that ridiculous Omni King that they're next. Now, come sister, let's resume where we left off. As in the meantime, when going back to the hyperbolic
okay, here we go.
Only 5 minutes have passed by. Our Universe 7 warriors all seem to be engaging very intensely, as Gohan and Piccolo are also shown having to battle, with Piccolo having to tell Gohan, keep pushing, Gohan. I know you can evolve your power into something much greater than what you have now. You won't win if you keep holding back like this. With Gohan responding, you've gotten pretty strong yourself, Piccolo, but I'm just getting started. What about you? How else do you plan on beating me if you're losing? As Piccolo went on to respond, sometimes it's not just about power, Gohan. Look around. Everyone's fighting by contributing something different. You should know that I'm not going to go down that easily. With Gohan responding, just watching everyone go at it gives me the power that I need to push myself to surpass all of them. Alright then, Piccolo, let's step it up. Don't say I didn't warn you, he says. Gohan, wait, Piccolo says, you feel that? Yeah, just what the heck is going on out there? As all of a sudden, out of nowhere, both Piccolo and Gohan had then gone to break away, as Piccolo shouted, watch out! Whoa, it's Frieza, Gohan says. With Frieza's body then shown flying out into the distance, with none
Frieza,
other
you like
than
getting
Vegeta
fucked up
having to
now.
follow him. It was only from there where Piccolo
Get out my way
by shouting, it's Vegeta, look at him go! Get out of my way, Vegeta shouts. Well, that was a close one, Piccolo. If we didn't act fast, then Frieza would have crashed right into us along with Vegeta. As with Frieza then shown having to maintain balance and stabilizing himself, that's when Frieza went on to shout, curse you, Vegeta. Don't get ahead of yourself, because if you think your stupid Super Saiyan Blue evolution is going to win you the day, then you are as good as dead as you are delusional. As Vegeta went on to respond, the only delusional one here is you, Frieza. I told you that you'd be my first victim. You shouldn't have agreed to come here, Vegeta says. With Vegeta attempting to punch Frieza, as Frieza was then shown in a defensive position, that's when Frieza went on to tell him, screw fighting the angel. You'd be lucky to walk out of here alive after this is over, you monkey. Then forget Merno, Vegeta responds. Let's end this right here then. We don't need you anyway, because I will be the one to kill the angel and I'll do it alone. You're forgetting one very important thing here, Frieza. It's been the one thing that you've always overlooked. No matter how powerful you are, Vegeta says, as he then went on to duck on under in avoiding Frieza's punch by them being shown having to uppercut Frieza in the stomach, in further having to display superior feats over Frieza. That's when Vegeta went on to continue, I will always find a way to become stronger than you. You could never surpass me. I don't care how strong you get. Nothing will compare to the power
Talk your shit,
I've
Vegeta.
obtained recently. Do you know why you are even alive to begin with? It's not because of me. It's because of Kakarot. You're just wasting my time. You can never defeat me, Vegeta shouts. To where as soon as Vegeta was then shown kicking Frieza in the sky, as Goku made his re-entry by kicking Frieza away, in simultaneously having to synchronize their attacks, that's when Goku went on to tell Frieza, sorry Frieza, but I gotta tag you out for a minute. And as soon as Goku went on to acknowledge Vegeta below, it was from that point on where Goku went on to address Vegeta by telling him, you and I both know it's been a long time coming. Let's do
I like
this,
shit.
To where as the two were then shown having to dash directly towards each other, Goku
Fuck
went
it,
on
part
to
7.
continue.
We watching
You've
that today.
gotten so powerful within such a short amount of time. I want to see what your new powers are made of. Just like Frieza, Vegeta says, you can't defeat me, Kakarot, and I'm going to show you exactly why. As the two are then shown having to punch each other in the face with such tremendous amounts of force, even Piccolo and Gohan went on to stop fighting and acknowledging this, as Piccolo from there went on to respond, look at those three go. With the history they all have, they're going to tear each other apart. Yeah, no kidding, Gohan says, and look over there. Android 17 and 18 are really going hard against Majin Buu too, to where as indeed they were, because as the two androids are shown double teaming Majin Buu, 18 then went on to chime in, I didn't think Buu would be this tough to handle, he's not letting up. Keep the pressure on him, 18, as all the while with Goku shown grabbing Vegeta in a headlock, Goku then went on to tell him, I'm nothing like you remember, Vegeta. If you don't break out of this choke, then I'll be forced to break your neck. It's what Merno would do, right? I'm not falling to you, Vegeta says. Once I break free, I'm going to smash your skull in, Kakarot. But then, out of nowhere, we then see how Golden Frieza's tail had then wrapped around Goku's neck as Frieza went on to tell Goku, oh no you don't, you monkey. Learn to wait your turn. Once I kill Vegeta, you're next. Don't go inserting yourself in places where you don't belong, Frieza proceeds. I want you to remember one thing, Saiyan. It will be me who puts an end to your life. As with Frieza then shown punching Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the face, he then went on to tell him, you think I'd let you just walk all over me? When this is all said and done, you will not be as lucky as you were before, Goku. To where as Goku's body was shown having to fly right past Vegeta, with Vegeta once again making his way towards Frieza, it was from that point on where Vegeta went on to tell Frieza, Kakarot changes nothing, Frieza. Once I put an end to you, he'll be next. But since you have a thing for cutting things short, let me smash your face in before Kakarot stuck his nose where it didn't belong. Not if I blow your head off your shoulders first, Frieza responds. As with multiple death beams then being shown having to be fired upon Vegeta, with Vegeta shown defending himself and taking on each and every single one of Frieza's strikes, that's when Piccolo went on to chime in by responding, just look at them go, Gohan. That's exactly the fighting spirit we need in order to fight this angel. Yeah, but look, they're killing each other out there, Gohan says. Do you really think they can endure more?
Well, hop into that bitch,
Piccolo
nigga.
Responding, from what it looks like, I think they're only just getting started. There's too much on the line for them to kill each other now. They'd be risking too much, Piccolo says. If we are to make a difference in all of this, Piccolo says, then we have to step it up even more too. If this angel destroys us all, at least we'll go down swinging with purpose. Now let's continue, Gohan. I want you to fight me using everything your body and soul can dish out. Now come at me. As all the while back within Universe 12, we then take a look at how Merno is standing over his sister Martinu, as Merno went on to tell her, honestly now, what did you think was going to happen, Martinu? Were you banking on a victory against me? Weak. You did nothing but anger me even more than before, he says. As Merno from there had gone and grabbing his sister by the throat and hoisting her up in the air by telling her, tell me something, at what point will the Grand Priest have enough and show himself? Certainly by now, one would assume that he'd already be here to stop me, as Martino went on to respond, the Grand Priest will have your day, Merno. He's making sure that your actions are stopped. So he's working behind closed doors now, is he? He's doing something, isn't he? Well, now I see what he's up to. So then it won't be long now. As Merno's body was then shown shaking again, he then went on to continue, this attack of yours, you've rattled my body, you disgusting little worm. I'm going to
respect, you gotta put some work in.
worthless pig. How dare you attempt to take my revenge away from me? Let it be known to the gods that you were marked as the third angel to be slaughtered in the name of my vengeance. Another waste of life, Merno went on to shout, as he then proceeded to throw his sister on the ground. He then continues, here, let me serve you something that you had coming for a very long time. This surely ought to be heard throughout the multiverse, Merno adds. A parting gift for your efforts, sister, but unlike your attack, you will not be coming back from this one.
Oh shit.
This will surely get the Grand Priest's attention, he says. To where as Merno had gone in mimicking Vegeta's technique in creating one of his own, that's when Merno went on to shout, angelic final flash! To where Merno's attack was not only strong enough in wiping out his sister, as his sister had some final words in telling the Grand Priest, I'm sorry, father. I have failed you. Jin, I have let all of Universe 12 down. Forgive me. As this was not only the end of the Universe 12 Angel, but the entirety of Universe 12 as a whole, because Merno's attack had a ripple effect in completely going on to wipe out all of Universe 12 as we know it. As we even then go back to Universe 7 and seeing how Whis was shaking, that's when Whis went on to respond, oh my, not again. This power. There's nothing left. It's all gone. Merno, how could you continue to do this? Well, what happened, Whis Spears questions. Where did he go next? By the look on your face, it doesn't seem like it ended very well, with Whis responding, Merno just destroyed all of Universe 12, including both its destroyer Jin and its angel Martinu. This would now make 3 universes that Merno had just gone to annihilate. This only now leaves 9 universes remaining. His energy signal has also gone missing following the universe's destruction, which means he is now on the move to his next target, as even the Grand Priest went on to oversee this, as the Grand Priest comments, "Not again." Yes, I heard your cries, Martin.
Damn,
the Grand
Gran.
Priest adds, "I am sorry that you had to endure such pain. There seems no signs of stopping him, and I can already sense that he is on the move. I must see to it that despite his level of power, that another universe does not fall next. He's doing this to get my attention," the Grand Priest says, all while ensuring that nothing survives. "Before it is all restored and for there to be balance, I must seal the multiverse off and protect it with my power and my spirit in order to ensure that no other universe is then destroyed. I can sense him moving, but I just don't know where," the Grand Priest adds, "but I can feel you, Merno. You've damaged enough, and therefore I must seal each universe off for as long as I can. While I wait for the Omni King's approval, I must remain patient," he continues. "If they are to grant me approval, then I will make my move as you've been longing for me. But if I cannot, then I will do what I can from here in hopes of helping everyone as best as I possibly can." Merno is shifting the balance of the multiverse with his destruction. "I cannot just be called into action without the Omni King's approving of my full power to be used. I can only hope that it is not too late when it's all said and done. I trust that the Omni Kings will do what is needed," he adds. "Until then, these realms must be sealed and protected from further being destroyed." To where as the Grand Priest
Come on,
was then
Grand
shown
Priest.
extending
I need
his
you out
arm
there
and
fighting,
using his
nigga.
own power G and energy to seal off the multiverse from being destroyed, it was from that point on where the Grand Priest went on to continue, "If this barrier were to be destroyed, then it will open the gates for Merno to use and destroy the rest of the 9 existing universes. These actions can be reversed by using the power of the Super Dragon Balls just as they were used to bring back the universes after the Tournament of Power. I can only trust that they are all protected." As meanwhile back with Beerus and Whis, that's when Beerus went on to ask, "So, where is he, Whis? Can't you sense where he's heading next? Which universe did he go to?" With Whis responding, "I'm afraid I don't know. When Merno moves through space-time using different realms, his signature vanishes." "Hold on," Whis says. "Something's wrong. There appears to be something approaching our very location." "Wait," Whis says. "Oh no, my lord, I'm afraid he's here," Whis says. "Merno, he's here." "What did you just say?" Beerus asks.
Oh,
"He's
shit.
here? Where?" As out of nowhere, we then see how a portal had
Oh, not a little
with
Champa.
being shown having to exit through the other side. As from that point on, Merno's voice went on to address both Beerus and Whis by telling them, "Out of all of the gods of destruction, you were the one I was looking forward to seeing again. Beerus,
Oh,
I made
shit.
a little pit stop along the way. Figured I'd take care of 2 birds using 1 stone to do it too." As with Champa's body then shown having to crash right next to Beerus,
Oh,
when
that's his
Beerus
brother
went to
too,
respond,
man.
"Hey, what the? Champa? Is that you, Champa? Whis, look, what happened to him? Champa, hey Champa, get up! Get up right now," Beerus shouts. "Whis, quickly, we have to heal him. He doesn't look like he's going to make it. He's not moving." "At long last, Merno," Whis says, "you have finally come. What unbelievable energy." As lo and behold, with Merno now shown having to finally enter Universe 7, that's when Merno went on to continue, "I hope you were able to collect what you could during these last days to help you in this war, because it will be the final one this universe will ever see."
Oh, shit.
"There you are, Whis. I told you I'd return, didn't I? Well, here I am.
Here's
in
Johnny.
all my glory." This universe served as one of the most troublesome ones that I had to deal with, but that will all soon be corrected. I have a bone to pick with the 2 of you here, and I figured I'd bring Beerus' brother along for the fun. "Now then," Merno says, "little worms, it's time I give you what is owed. Let the bloodbath begin." "Damn it," Beerus says, "I thought we'd have more time. Look at him. He's much different than he was before, Whis. Is this it? Is this his ultimate body and power he kept preaching about this entire time?"
Ooh.
"Yes," Whis says, "this is Merno at his mightiest. This power I sense within him, it's bottomless. Tell me, brother," Whis says, "is it true? Have you really gone out of your way to destroy 3 universes altogether?" As with Merno shown having to make his way down, that's when he went on to respond to Whis by telling him, "It's going to be 4 after I'm done doing my business here, but yes, they were all dealt with accordingly. I told you I'd come for you, did I not? Well, here I am. Hey, he ravaged Universe 6 before bringing me here," Champa says. He wanted to destroy your universe first before going back to mine. He wants me to die along with you since we're brothers, he says. You mean he brought you here to destroy this universe first? Where is your angel, Beerus asks. Where is Vados? What happened to the sixth? As Whis chimes in, I don't feel her presence in the sixth either. Quickly, Destroyer, stand back up, Whis says. I will heal you. Don't move. As with Whis then shown having to heal Champa, that's when Champa went on to shout, Vados! Before she could try to stop him, he sent her into another dimension. He made sure to save her after he was done here, so I don't know where she is. Universe 6 is wide open without any protectors. Indeed it is, Slob from the sixth, Merno says. Your universe will be next on my list once I am done with my business here. Where Vados is, well, she will remain unharmed until either she finds a way to escape or I come for her. Her death will come through my privilege to do so. While she remains, she is also trying to keep the sixth from being destroyed. A timed attack to see if she can hold it all off together. So she's fighting to break free and prevent Universe 6 from being destroyed, Champa shouts. You're crazy! Hey, Beerus! Beerus, are you listening to me? We can't fight him like this. We have to leave and get as far away from him as we can, or he'll do to us what he did to the other universes. I'm not leaving my universe, Champa.
Talk your shit, Beerus.
Maybe you didn't hear what I said, Champa responds. He's going to kill us. We can't fight him alone. We need help. Forget this universe. We have to get out of here so we can get help from the others. As Beerus went on to slap Champa's away by telling him, if this universe goes down, then I'm going down with it. I'm not going to let him do what he did to me again. I don't care how strong he is. You will either stand with me in this fight, or you will stand aside. You got that? And what, Champa asks? You think your Ultra Instinct is going to do anything against him? You've lost your mind, Beerus. Well, now that you're here, Whis says, what is it that you want to do then, brother? Surely you've come looking for a fight, and since your former glory has been fully restored, what exactly is the move that you want to make going to be? I have been granted the order to use my absolute full power against you by the Grand Priest. If it means you are here to destroy this universe, then I will use everything in my ability to see that it remains. And you think that somehow scares me, Merno asks? Go ahead and fight as you'd like. I'm not here just to destroy this soulless universe. I'm here to erase every single one of you from existence. At the same time, I really haven't had the chance to fully be able to use this power and body of mine to its highest. So instead of just fighting you, I want to engage against all three of you, he says. Both gods of destruction and you, Whis, all at once. What did he just say? Champa asks. He wants to fight all of us? As in, all of us at the same time? There's no way he could be that powerful to take all of us on at once, Peter says. There's just no way. He's not bluffing, Whis responds. I can sense his emotions. He's absolutely serious about this battle. And what of our sister, Merno? What will become of her fate as we battle? With Merno responding, she's busy holding Universe 6 together from blowing up, but it would appear and seem as though the Grand Priest had done something to make sure that no other universe is erased. But my power isn't something to be overlooked, so I was able to bypass it. She's stuck fighting for the survival of Universe 6, along with her destroyer, who will perish here, he adds. I couldn't think of sending a better message than by exterminating two brothers who are gods of destruction than these two. Quite a fitting conclusion to their story, wouldn't you agree? And then what do you intend to do after you were to get past the three of us, Whis asks. Assuming the Grand Priest doesn't arrive to stop you, what exactly do you plan on doing once you're finished with your business here with us? You know I can't allow for you to go through with your plan, so I will do everything in my power to see this through with you until the end. But what will you do to this universe if you were to win here? With Merno responding, I have a few bones to pick with the mortals of this universe who have given me quite the trouble in collecting what I needed to complete my evolution. Once I'm done here, then I will go and pay them a friendly visit like I've promised. And when I do, they will soon regret their actions once they are destroyed by these mighty hands. Now enough talking, Merno says. I didn't come here to have a banter with you worms. Now which one of you wants to step up and die first? I'll even give you the courtesy to make the first move. Now step forward, Merno says. Hey, Beerus, Champa says. You want to go first? My stomach's acting up and I really don't feel so good. With Beerus responding, stop acting like a coward, Champa, and accept what's about to happen. You're not going to pull that one on me today. You will fight or die. With Champa responding, damn you, Beerus. I wasn't expecting to get myself involved in a situation like this. I didn't even train. Ah, damn it all, forget it. I'll do it. Might as well if I'm going to die here along with you. At least I won't let you outshine me if we do this. With Whis responding, Lord Beerus, wait. It's fine, Whis. I have a score to settle with this abomination and I might as well be the first. Who do you think you are coming into my universe telling me that it'll all be destroyed, Beerus asks. You're nobody to dictate that. I am this universe's god of destruction. So if this universe were to be destroyed, then it will be under my order and by my hands, not yours. I'm not afraid of you, Beerus says. So go
talk your shit, Beerus.
Using everything you have. I'd
talk your shit, Beerus.
You walk all over me, and you've
go out like
seen
a G,
that
nigga.
firsthand before when I battled your ridiculous clones. So I'm not letting you off the hook that easy, not this time. So if you're looking for one of us to make the first move, then I'll be the first to do it. Stand by, Whis. If things get ugly, then I'll just need to... Hey, what are you doing, Beerus asks. Who are you talking to? I am reaching out to Earth's guardian, Dende, to inform everyone about the current situation. Dende, listen to me, he says. Merno has arrived in our universe. Time is limited, so I need you to inform Goku and the others on the current situation. The others, Merno asks? Goku, Vegeta. So, those worms are back on Earth, are they? Well then, it looks like I know where I'll be going to next. It's about time those worms got what they had coming, except this time, there will be no survivors who emerge from their side. None, he says. As it was only then where we get to see how Champa then began to step on forward, that's when Champa went on to tell Beerus, you sure are a stubborn one, always have been for as long as I've known you. You're going to get us both killed, you know that? But if it means being remembered for doing something about it, then I guess I'll have no other choice but to fight. Beerus isn't going to hog all the fun here, Champa went on to tell Merno. I'll be joining in too, so you'll be fighting me as well. As all a while back with Popo and Dende, Whis went on to continue to inform them by stating, there is no telling how much time we have, so it's best to get this message out to them right away. We need all the help that we could get, so it's better to let them know now. Myself, Beerus, and Champa will do what we can here. If Merno is destroyed, then there is no cause for concern. If we are the ones destroyed, then at least they be ready. I trust that you will do what you can to inform and gather them. Our fight will remain here for now. Good luck, Whis says. As both Dende and Mr. Popo then began to scramble, that's when Dende went on to tell him, quickly, Mr. Popo, we have to open the chamber and let everyone know what's happening. We have to go right now, as Mr. Popo responds, but isn't the door sealed shut? No, oh, wait, oh no, we have to hurry and get that door open, Dende says. Well then, Merno says, are we all ready now? As it was only then where Whis was shown having to get in between both Champa and Beerus, as Whis went on to respond, you two cannot possibly engage against him alone. So therefore, my assistance has been called into action, and so I will join, he says. As we then see how all three of them are then shown in fighting position, Whis then went on to comment, this is going to be unlike anything we've ever faced before, so it is encouraged for the two of you to use your full destructive power against him. We will synchronize our attacks and work as a single functioning unit, Whis says. There is no telling what Merno is capable of in doing, Whis adds, especially with this new body and power. So if we are to stand a chance, we must not waste any opportunity.
Okay.
As for you, Lord Beerus, fighting him as you are will not work. Dig down deep and use the training I've given onto you in order to tap back into Ultra Instinct. Yes, right, Beerus says, to where as Beerus was then shown closing his eyes, he then went on to say to himself, focus. Focus? If I were to destroy him, I would have to let go and accept what is. The gift of the gods, the ultimate power of the angelic race merged within a god of destruction. As Merno from there went on to comment, really now? And what could you possibly be whispering to those pests over there, Whis? This aura coming from Beerus. This again? You think that by using an angelic power against me will do you any good? How could it
shut
when
your bitch
I
ass
wield
up.
the greatest control over it, second to that of the pathetic Grand Priest? What a complete waste of life you are, Destroyer. This won't take long. I'll turn you all into examples shortly. As with Beerus then shown concentrating and trying his best to tap back into Ultra Instinct, it was only from that point on where Beerus had finally done it, with Champa having to look on over by asking, wait, what the? He actually did it? Beerus actually did it, and here I thought Vados was joking when she said that Beerus could do it. Look at him. But how? Worry about that later and worry more about what's about to happen. He's coming, Champa, and with Merno then shown slowly approaching them, Merno then went on to address them by stating, I am going to enjoy every moment of this. I am going to beat the three of you to death with my own hands. As all the while back inside the time chamber, we then see how Goku was
back in the time chamber
at that point using Ultra Instinct to train with the others, as he was only then shown having to avoid Golden Frieza's punch. Golden Frieza went on to tell Goku, quit moving and hold still, you disgusting silver-haired monkey. I swear, when I get my hands on you, Goku, I'm going to. But then, before Frieza could even finish, what Goku had done was backhand Frieza across the face by telling him, you will do nothing, Frieza, but I need you to keep pushing. As even both of the androids had then gone in attempting to strike Goku, with Goku once again shown avoiding it, it was from there where Goku went on to tell them, your synchronized movements are insane, but in order to be able to be effective against Merno, you'll need to work on the execution of your techniques. As Gohan also went on to pop up behind Goku by telling him, your power is unbelievable, Dad, but you should know that I am far from calling it quits against you. Gohan, Goku says, you are still far too slow. With Goku shown having to block off one of Gohan's kicks, that's when Goku continues, you'll need to evolve your speed to match your strength accordingly if you ever hope to stand a chance. As it was only from there where Goku went on to spot Primal Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta having to make his way towards him. It was from that point on where Vegeta went on to shout, don't let that Ultra Instinct of yours get to your head, Kakarot. To where as Vegeta was shown having to punch Goku, with Goku shown having to block off Vegeta's punch, that's when Goku went on to tell him, what insane power, Vegeta. I've got to give it to you. Whatever it was that you did isn't something that I think I can accomplish on my own. Of course not, Vegeta responds. I achieved this by nearly dying, and I did it for the purpose of never being surpassed by you or anyone again. In which, as Goku was from there shown having to avoid each and every single one of Vegeta's punches, that's when he went on to tell him, you'll still need to adjust your speed, Vegeta. With such great power like the one you have, how could you hope to use it if you can't touch me? Speed isn't going to be the only thing you need to worry about, Kakarot. As Vegeta was then shown having to uppercut Goku in the face, he then went on to continue, you talk about improving your Ultra Instinct. Well, go on, improve it as much as you'd like as I beat your face in. To where as soon as Goku's body was then shown hitting the ground, that's when Vegeta went on to continue, how else do you think you can stand a chance against this angel? If he's anything like he claimed he was going to be, then you'll need to correct your flaws as well. In which once again, as Vegeta attempted to kick Goku, with Goku having to move, it was from that point on where Goku went on to address Vegeta's comments by telling him, and I will. Once I discover another level to this, then that will be the key to victory. But I won't quit against you either, Vegeta. As Goku was then shown punching Vegeta in the face, he then went on to tell him, even if this form of yours is something that I cannot achieve. To where as Vegeta was then shown having to break his fall in front of the others, that's when Vegeta went on to address Goku by telling him, not bad, Kakarot. I actually felt that one more than I expected. If you die here, it won't be on my head, and you know that, right? Ready to show me more? With Goku responding, I'm prepared to die if I have to, Vegeta. This is getting me all fired up. You guys are seriously no joke. Well, alright then, come at me, Vegeta. Let's see if you can survive round 2.
Alright, that was the last part. So I watched part 7 instead, okay. You just get into it, and I got into it. Alright. This is fire, like the training, but in by the time chamber with the others, and I see Vegeta got him a new form, Primal Vegeta, Blue Vegeta, whatever it's called, and then Beerus going Ultra Instinct too. Shit crazy. Okay, Merno wrecking shit like always. Got Vados over there trying to hold Universe 6 together. Like it's a lot going on, man. And I love it, man. Shout out to UnrealEntGaming for this story. You like my reaction? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.